a to the power of minus n, a to the power of minus n actually is same as 1 upon a to the power of n. This is just another way of actually writing this expression. So it means what? If someone gives me this term, if someone just writes a term in front of me, that 2 to the power of minus 3, then I can directly say that this 2 to the power of minus 3, we know that this minus 3 means that it is actually 1 upon 2 to the power of 3. So if we have a negative exponent, that means that we simply have to take the reciprocal of that term and write it in the denominator. So this is the only basic, very basic understanding, but we should be knowing this formula. This is again a very basic point, but just note down this as well, and this is its application in a way. 2 to the power minus 3, whenever we have a negative exponent, we know that it means that we have to write that term in the reciprocal. We have to simply take the reciprocal of that term and write it in the denominator. So this is the third law for us. So just an extension of this actually, a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n. We have seen the multiplication, now comes the division. So when a to the power m is divided with a to the power n, it gives me a to the power of m minus n. This is the next law. So we have done this. Let's say 2 to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 to the power of 5. It would be equal to 2 to the power of 3 plus 5, which is 2 to the power 8. But now let's say the term is this, 2 to the power 7 divided by 2 to the power 3. So we can directly see that this would be same as 2 to the power 7 minus 3, which means 2 raised to the power of 4, whatever be its answer. But the main purpose is this, that we are able to apply this logic also in the questions which we are going to face now. So this is the fourth understanding, which is in a way just an extension of this one. When we were multiplying, we were simply adding the powers, and when we are dividing, then we are simply subtracting those powers. So just write it down, because in today's class and in the next classes, we are going to do so many questions based upon this sense that you will ultimately digest all those points and you would be able to apply them very easily. But the first thought is this, that it should be written by you. So this is the fourth understanding. So now comes the fifth one, which is in a way the last one. Nothing special is to be done after this. So fifth is that any a, for any a raised to the power of 0 is actually 1. So it means that 2 to the power of 0 is 1, 3 to the power of 0 is 1, 5 to the power of 0 is again 1. So just remember this thing as well, which is very straightforward, but we are going to use it for so many times. So this is the next understanding. We have seen this one, a to the power m to the power n can be written as a to the power mn. We have seen this one as well. And let's say if someone gives me this term, a multiplied by b to the power m. When a or b, simply two numbers are multiplying, the whole is raised to the power of m. It is same as a to the power m multiplied by b to the power m. Which means what? Let's say someone has given me the term 2 multiplied by 3 whole to the power 5. So I can write this as 2 to the power 5 multiplied by 3 to the power 5. And if you can judge, then this is again a very straightforward logical sense. AB raised to the power m actually means what? That we are simply multiplying AB, we are simply multiplying these ABs m times. So when we are multiplying these ABs m times, then can we directly see that actually a times these m's, simply these a are being multiplied m times and these b's are being multiplied m times. So we can write this expression as this one. So it is actually representing the same thing. So AB raised to the power of m is equal to a to the power m multiplied by b to the power m. So at this moment, either just pause the video and at least first write these 6 points. So we are going to use them Because the first task was this, that we should be actually aware of all these laws, and then we'll just jump to the basic understanding that how we are going to use them after this. But the first important thing is this, that just note them down, that AB whole to the power of m is same as a to the power m multiplied by b to the power m. And this is true only when they are multiplying or when they are dividing. Let's say if someone has given me the term a upon b to the power of m is same as a to the power m divided by b to the power m. Just remember this thing, that this is not true when they are adding. This is the most common mistake that students do. They tend to actually write this as this. This is completely wrong. Never make this mistake, because once you'll stop actually doing this mistake, then you'll start finding the right root. So never do this mistake. When a and b are multiplying, whole to the power m can be written as this. When they are dividing, a upon b to the power m can be written as this. So these are the 6 laws which we have to start with first of all, so that we can, after this, we can directly start with the understanding of questions. So this was the first one. This was the second one. A to the power minus n is equal to a to the power 1 upon a to the power n. So this was the third one. So fourth one was a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to a to the power m minus n. Next was a to the power 0 is equal to 1. Sixth is a b to the power m is equal to a to the power m multiplied by b to the power m. And this is the seventh one. So this is our most important page in this chapter. So this is the first thing that we have to, first you have to actually write all these down, and then we'll start with the application of these, because we are going to do so many questions right now. But this is the basic law. This is the basic law, because the complete simplification, this complete chapter actually relies just upon this page. So this is it. In journal, we won't be doing many more formulas after this, but this is the most important understanding for us. And now we are going to first understand certain questions based upon the same principle, and then we'll jump on to questions which you would be doing yourself. So let's first understand certain questions based upon this page. Just first write it down, pause the video, try to remember them, and then after this, then jump to the discussion of these questions.